Hello children. Each matter around us is pure. This is the fourth lecture of this chapter. Now in this chapter we will see the different separating method. Okay. In the previous class only I had discussed about that there are the different methods of separating the component of mixture: evaporation, centrifugation, decantation, sublimation, chromatography, distillation and fractional distillation. Now we will see these methods one by one in detail. First of all, we will see about the evaporation. So evaporation means the separation of volatile component, that is volatile solvent, from the non-volatile component, that is solid, by heating the mixture. First of all, let us see what do you mean by volatile. Volatile means a substance which can evaporate easily. Okay, substance which can evaporate easily in normal temperature. For example, if suppose you spray the perfume in your hand, what happened? The perfume get evaporate after some time. So these type of a substance which can easily evaporate in normal temperature, that type of a substance is called the volatile. So here in this separation method, evaporation, in this evaporation there is volatile solvent. The solvent which is volatile in nature will separate from non-volatile solute. And in this method, in evaporation method, the heating of the mixture takes place. Okay, we can separate the volatile solvent from solute by heating technique. Now see here, there one experiment is given to you. Are you able to? Here in this you have to take a china dish. Okay, and china dish is kept over the wire gauze, and this wire gauze and the china dish kept over the stand. Okay, and below the stand burner is kept, and in china dish you have to keep the mixture of sand and water. You will start heating this mixture in the china dish. After some time you find that the water which is present in this mixture start evaporating, and after evaporation the water get converted into vapors and it gets separated from the salt. So in this way we can separate the mixture of salt and water, and the method for separating the salt and water is called the evaporation. Now see, the second method is centrifugation. Okay, this machine you can see in this picture, this is a centrifugation machine. Okay, then in this method the denser particle and the lighter particles are separated by the centrifugation machines. Okay, you might have seen in your home the mixer grinder is there. Your mother separate the butter from the cream with the help of this mixer grinder. Mixer grinder is also the example of the centrifugation machine. You might have seen that the cream float over the butter, and that cream gets separated from the butter. So this is a method of centrifugation in which the denser particle is separated from the lighter particle. In this, the cream is a lighter particle and the butter is a denser particle. The denser particle settle down and the lighter particle float over the denser particles. So this is an example of the centrifugation. Okay. Then see, the next type is method of separation is decantation. This method is done with the help of separating funnel. This is a picture of a separating funnel. This separating funnel is used to separate the immiscible liquid. So decantation is a process in which two immiscible liquid can be separated. Okay, but this immiscible liquid should have a differences in their densities. Suppose when example is given to you, when activity is given to you, you have to clamp the separating funnel over the clamp. Okay, below the separating funnel you kept the beaker. Okay. In this separating funnel, you take the mixture of a kerosene and water. Since kerosene is lighter, less denser than water, so it will take the position upper position in the separating funnel, and the water takes the lower position. Okay, you are able to see in the diagram. Okay, then you open the knob of the separating funnel, and after some time you open the knob of this separating funnel, you find that water is collected down in the beaker and the kerosene remain in the separating funnel. So in this way you can separate the two immiscible liquid through the separating funnel, and this method is called the decantation. Then next type of a method is called the sublimation. Since you know that solid get converted into liquid, okay, and liquid get converted into gases after heating. Okay, this is a method. But what happened? Sublimation. In sublimation, what happened? When solid directly goes to the gaseous state, then that method is called the sublimation. Suppose the example is there, camphor, then naphthalene ball, then ammonium chloride, anthracene. These are the substance which directly goes to the gaseous state without going to the liquid state. So the method through which the substance directly goes to the gaseous state without going to the liquid state, that method is called the separating funnel. Sublimation. So in this method you can see here you have to take a china dish. In this china dish you take the mixture of ammonium chloride and the salt. Keep this china dish over the stand and put the burner below. Down, cover this china dish with the funnel, okay, inverted funnel. Then close the funnel with the help of cotton ball. Okay, now start heating this china dish. After some time you will find that the particles of ammonium chloride solidified and collected over the wall of the funnel, and the salt remained in the china dish. So what happened? Ammonium chloride is sublime substance. Okay, it's sublimate. Ammonium chloride is in solid state. When you start the mixture of ammonium chloride and salt, ammonium chloride vapors form, and it not goes to liquid state, it directly goes to vapor state or the gaseous state, and that gas is settled on the wall of the funnel. Okay, and in this way you can separate the ammonium chloride and salt, and this method of this method of separation of ammonium chloride and salt is called the sublimation. So that's all for today.